Crested Butte, Colorado, home to extreme athletes and adventurers. People have broken trail race records and explored inhospitable places like the South Pole.
So tonight in Storytellers, Ann Herbst introduces us to a man who's climbed Everest, has explored both the North and South Poles, and now he's on a journey that he never expected.
Begin with one step. A motto for climbing mountains.
All right.
Or fixing a bunch of bikes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to stop counting right there because it sounds excessive.
Eric Larsen loves life on two wheels. About as much as phrases that help him through his day.
Train hard, travel easy. Where does good judgment come from? And it's bad judgment. Most people know me from kind of a lot of my polar expeditions. Long, freezing cold sufferfests are my wheelhouse.
One of those sufferfests made Eric, his wife Maria,
it's hard for me to watch that,
and their kids stars of a 2018 news story.
Oh my God.
Eric was on a quest to break a record.
Eric Larsen is skiing 700 miles alone to the South Pole.
While Maria and the kids kept track from their home in Crested Butte.
6 years, a lot happens.
Things change, kids grow up. More bikes are acquired.
I love the simplicity of a single speed.
Somewhere between now and then, Eric, who's used to being different, learned he was like so many others.
In 2021, I got diagnosed with colorectal cancer. So it was stage 3B. What I've always said on expeditions, sorry, it's just, the way to find out what's important is remove everything in your life.
Eric, of course, had another phrase that fit.
You get a problem, there's a solution out there.
Help came from a group in Crested Butte who guided Eric and his family through cancer's valleys and peaks.
Mount Crested Butte, our mother rock.
Julie is one of those helpers. Julie's the executive director of Living Journeys, a nonprofit that helps people in Gunnison County, like Eric and his family.
My body is my work. You know, that's maybe a bad way to say it, but I rely on my body for my work, and when I got sick, all my sponsors dropped me.
Being in such a small community and the hospital has limited resources, a lot of our community members need to leave the valley for treatment.
And so they provided us some financial assistance to help with some of the bills. They help with transportation costs to get to hospital visits.
Had we lived somewhere else and had this diagnosis, I don't think we would have gotten through it in the way we did.
But it was very, very hard. And that's not to say that we didn't have a few laughs every couple months.
Maybe one.
Really, I have a lot of good thoughts when I'm on my bike.
His brainstorming rides now benefit Living Journeys.
Definitely.
Eric became vice president of its board.
I kind of have a motto, big surprise, have fun and do good.
Eric, don't you love our neighbors like wildflowers?
Yes.
The independent explorer knows compassion gets people through dark times.
Sit.
And a few wise words don't hurt either.
What I always say, when you have cancer, you're like a human punching bag. So if you get cool green grips, that's a pretty good win as far as I'm concerned.
In Crested Butte, Ann Herbst, 9 News.
That's a lot of life he's living, and a big challenge still in front of him.
Wow. He really has a way with words and expressing what this means and all of his journeys in life. So I'm glad he shared that.
Yeah, and nice of Ann to share it with us as well. Great story.